Okay, going to be reading August 18th lesson for Ma-shi. And let's get to it. Okay, user-friendly. User-friendly. Ecologically friendly. Environmentally friendly. Friendly, with user-friendly means something easy to use. Ecology is a relationship between things in the environment. It's a little bit different. But anyway, when we talk about eco-car, that's what we mean, ecologically friendly cars or environmentally friendly cars. In that, let me see, I have to look at the notes again, but in the Japanese that day we were talking about the word hoshokin, sorry. And that means aid or a handout, but in this case probably subsidy is better. And the verb is subsidize. The government will extend the subsidy program to encourage people to buy ecologically friendly cars would be a good translation. Endaka. Endaka is a strong yen, and the opposite would be a weak yen. A weak yen. Hallowed ground. We watched the video about the mosque, 9/11, that they're building in New York City, and people kept saying it's hallowed ground. Yeah, holy, sacred. A word that you should know is the word snob. A very common expression is an intellectual snob. I'm more intelligent than you. Technically, it means when something is not exactly true. For example, people say that the mosque is going to be built on at ground zero, but that's not technically true. It's actually going to be a couple of blocks from ground zero. Anyway, adjacent is the same as next to. It's adjacent. It's ground zero adjacent. So adjacent is an interesting adjective because it comes after the noun. It's ground zero adjacent. Okay. Intolerance is a noun. Intolerant is an adjective. Tolerate is gaman suru. So you can imagine tolerant is gaman dekiru and intolerant gaman dekinai. But it's adjective. There is no verb. Intolerate. Okay. Very good expression is that's a legitimate question. That's a legitimate question. That's a good question, basically. Okay, pronunciation. When you have a word ending in ate, like separate, if it's a verb, you pronounce it ate. Now, separate can also be pronounced separate. But if you pronounce it separate, then it's an adjective. The subway was crowded. Be careful of the difference between crowd and cloud. I think you know this. I think this is not a problem. There were many clouds in the sky. The clouds seemed close enough to touch from the mountaintop. Don't use in when you're talking about a kikan. For example, I eat 3 times in a day. We don't say, I eat 3 times a day. I go to school once in a week. No, once a week. Once in a while is sometimes. Once in a while. I was going to go to Afghanistan. 行こうと思った。行こうとしてた。行くつもりだったけど変わった、right? I was going to go to Afghanistan this summer, but the Japanese government doesn't allow travel permits, or probably the Japanese government issued a travel advisory against traveling to Afghanistan. Okay. We study in the same laboratory. Try to begin new information sentences with Ma-shi. We study in the same laboratory. I can understand his English easily. He gets cheated easily. He gets tricked easily. He gets fooled easily. So easily, kantani, comes at the end of a sentence, usually. To chart something, a chart is a word, like a noun, like this is your chart. All the information about you is on this chart. But to chart is to follow and mark. Incomprehensible is something that you cannot understand. It's incomprehensible. I can't understand it. In means can't. Com means with. Comprehends is understand. Hence is grab. Ible is can. So can't understand at all. Incomprehensible. 全然わかんない。全然理解できない。It's incomprehensible. 最上級の言葉は for example, best, worst, biggest, largest, smallest. These words can be made stronger by putting ever at the end. For example, he's the best ever. He's the biggest ever. Your grade could be Q, level, or it could be seiseki in school. Like my grades were good in school. The word planet is, I think, wakusei, but you can also say, what planet are you from? Like, 君おかしいね。どっから来たの? 宇宙人みたい. What planet are you from? That's English, conversational English. He reported me to the teacher. Report can also mean to tell police or teacher someone did something bad. He reported me to the teacher. Suppose means think, but it also means guess. Do you think it's going to rain tomorrow? Yeah, suppose so. So, kana? So, janai? I suppose so. I guess so. Very similar. That's your lesson for the 18th. Thanks for watching. Please review and watch this video as many times as you have to. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. See you very soon.